The three wise men will soon be here.
Old Janicus boys, Balthazar has just texted.
Well, what did he say?
He can't make it.
Are you joking?
Other two can't either.
No, we're going to have to do it ourselves, aren't we?
Suppose so.
Fine by me.
You ever podcasted before?
No.
Me neither. Let's
Be
do
fine.
it. Let's do it.
Hello, my lovelies, my sweethearts, and welcome to another episode of the Three Wise Men Couldn't Make It podcast. This is the podcast where we tackle an issue, a problem, like ghosts or a Dracula or an apocalypse. And generally, myself and the boys make tasteless, rude jokes about this. Often there are swears, there may be the odd occasional slice of racism,
On Richie's end.
which
Gets
Richard's
edited
end,
out, of course.
or sexual content. Well, not today. Today is all about healing and helping people who are in need.
Well, we've been trying to do that for a long time, haven't we? So we thought we'd do an episode where we actually sit down and try and help people.
Thank you, Carl.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute, this is sounding a bit too serious for me.
Shut up, Rich. People make odd choices and mistakes in life. So, today we're going to heal some of those odd choices and mistakes. I'd like to welcome my co-hosts, the beautiful olive-skinned Rich
Hello everyone, how are you doing?
and the ugly, repugnant, impetigo-riddled Carl.
Hello, Pete.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. I apologise.
Oh.
The beautiful, olive-skinned shitbag that is Carl.
Hello,
I'm
Pete.
trying to be nice. We're going to be nice this podcast.
I'm
trying.
already going to have to edit, aren't I?
Why?
Is it all too nice for you,
Yeah.
Rich?
It's
It's
too
all
nice.
too
Is it
nice.
too nice?
Yeah.
No, we're going to be nice.
And people
because
in Potato are going to
we're-
be offended.
Ah, fuck 'em. We're going to be nice this episode because we're going to tackle people's problems. We've
nice-
got
nice
some
relaxed.
people writing in, nice and relaxed. We've got some problems to
solve.
to work through. Some of them might be a little difficult for us to tackle, but I think we can do it.
We have to take it very seriously.
Normally we're a hurtful podcast, and today we're going to be distasteful,
Yeah.
arguably.
Argumentative.
Yeah, arguments. We are unpleasant.
Just an
And we're
avalanche
kind of a
blubber.
bad smell of a podcast. But today we're going to be a good smell of a podcast. We're going to be the smell of a
Good Samaritans.
like a lavender or a
rose.
a rose, or perhaps
Well, like a nice pumpkin spice smell.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a pumpkin spiced latte of a
Yeah.
podcast.
Or that 5 spice that you have in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That smells nice.
You rub it on your dick, don't you?
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, that was no, I didn't mean that.
Pete, we're keeping it nice.
Yeah, we're keeping it nice.
Okay.
So we're going to use our superpowers of kindness to fix other people's problems.
That
Rather
sounds good to
than
me.
discussing something that's never going to affect anyone, like
No.
a ghost or a Dracula,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about real world problems
Real
today,
problems.
boys. Real world problems.
And we've got plenty of them.
yeah. Well, so I'm as a kind of a tester, and I want you to be sensitive.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one of my problems in this opening segment,
Okay.
and I want you to consider it. And after the main bulk of the episode, I'd like you to come back and tell me what you'd like me to do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So, what I'm going to say is,
And there's no laughing. Very
there's no laughing. This is
Oh,
serious.
that was
This
got
is
me laughing
serious.
straight away.
Okay.
Well, there's no laughing. We're not a comedy podcast anymore.
No.
No, we've gone
We're
down
a
a different
helpful, helping, happy
Well, like
people
like
make
a,
happy podcasts.
like a loose women type of thing where we talk about
like
deep
loose
topics.
women,
yeah.
like slags.
Yeah. Hey, keep it.
I mean, sorry. So, when I masturbate,
yes.
let's say I'm sitting at home, I'm at my computer, there's Sydney Sweeney, or perhaps Kelly Brook,
Yeah.
and I'm masturbating, and when the matter comes out, it's a bit like yellow custard.
The same consistency
Yeah, it's thick, and I've tasted it.
and
Tastes like yellow custard.
question.
No
Have you been
questions.
eating- No questions.
we
questions.
need to think about it.
Can you please
Okay.
have some sense of decorum, Rich,
Yes,
and we'll
I'm sorry,
come back
I
to
take
it.
that back. I apologise.
Sydney
I feel all
Sweeney.
embarrassed now.
Sydney Sweeney's a very nice lady with absolutely banging knockers. Have you ever seen her?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'll send you some videos. So, are we ready to dive into the main topic?
I think we are. We are ready to dive.
Okay.
Let's
Well, we'll
think-
dive carefully and gently
Think positively.
into the main topic.
Main topic, baby. Main topic.
It's the main fucking topic. Hello, my lovelies. Hello, my beautiful little nuggets of rabbit poo. We're back. Okay, we're going to tackle the main topic here. Now, normally, this main topic would be something quite ridiculous and vulgar, and we'd tackle it with ridiculous vulgarity. But today, we're going to be sensitive and kind and caring.
And very PG.
Very PG.
Peaceful.
There'll be no use of the word cunt.
No.
We'll absolutely never use the word cunt.
Never.
So, we've had a number of people writing in
Have we?
to the podcast who've expressed their pain
And suffering.
and their suffering, their sense of ennui.
Despair.
Yeah, some are in despair,
Yeah,
as you will see,
us.
Rich. Yeah, because they've listened to the first 17 fucking episodes. Mate.
Yeah.
How do they keep coming up with this fucking crap? But anyway, sorry. Sorry.
Can we just keep it nice and...
This blooming silly stuff.
Yeah.
And we're not going to do that anymore, are we,
no,
boys?
no.
We're going to be sensitive.
No.
So, I'm going to read out certain problems that we've been sent in,
Okay.
and we'll tackle them maturely,
Yeah.
sensitively, without any no use of swear
No,
words.
we can say silly sausage.
No.
You can't even
Bell
say
end.
silly sausage.
No.
No.
Say flipping.
Flipping.
Instead of...
Flipping is fine.
Yeah.
If you're in a flipping pickle.
Oh, freaking mood.
Move
Blast-
out.
blast
Move
your
away from
bloody
that
eye.
man. Men are awful.
Yeah.
Blast your bloody eyes.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Say that.
Good.
My
Good.
granddad used to say that. Yeah.
Did he?
He did. Blast your bloody eyes, kid.
Ooh.
Rich, can you just keep
Sorry,
down?
I'm getting-
Yeah, tone it down. Tone it down.
Yeah. I'm in the wrong studio.
Okay,
Sorry.
so problem number one
Okay.
comes in from Mrs. P from Essex.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. P from Essex.
Thank you for writing in. We do appreciate
Give us a like.
your
Now, Mrs.
Your
P
input.
is quite a sexual woman,
Oh, okay. In a good way.
in a good way,
Yeah.
and I've lost her fucking thing.
When did Mrs. P write in?
You know what, we'll go with Mr. P from Essex.
Oh, Mr. P.
It's
Okay.
Mr. P.
Rich, can we cut this out? Because I've buzzed it up.
Yeah. No,
Nice
just
one.
leave it in.
Right, fine. It's Mr. P from Essex.
Mr.
Oh,
P.
Mr. P.
He's had a sex
Okay.
change.
Everyone settle down. Are we all, has he had what, sorry?
He's had a sex change. He was Mr.
Yeah, these things,
Yeah, these things happen.
We're modern. We're a modern audience.
We're a modern audience, yeah.
I'm a 63-year-old married man.
Okay.
Are there any medicines to sexually excite a woman? I have a 50-year-old neighbour who could benefit from it, as she has lost her desire to have sex. Please, can you help?
Well, first of all, I'd
Right, let's look at the scenario here.
yeah.
It's his neighbour,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
and he's married
And he wants to have sex with his
with
neighbour.
his neighbour,
Okay.
and she's lost her desire for the sex.
His wife has.
So his neighbour.
The neighbour,
Oh, so he's helping her.
essentially.
Yeah. And
yes.
is his wife okay with
wife.
this?
Well, he doesn't mention his wife, and I suspect she doesn't know.
Okay.
So how do you approach this delicate situation
Well, if
that
it
Mr. P from Essex
well,
is in?
Mr. P, if from my point of view, if it was my neighbour and it was a neighbour for a long time,
Yeah, she's not sexually excited anymore. She's lost her desire.
I think I'd go around and what do old people like? I'll cover myself in like butterscotch or something, or
Yeah,
like
they do like
Werther's
what they call
originals.
Werther's Originals.
Yeah, so I'd cover myself in butterscotch and I'd like stick Werther's Originals to myself,
Yep,
and then I come
one
in.
on each nipple.
Yeah, and I come in and go, listen, hon, I know you've been struggling recently.
She's helping out, really.
Yeah, I just want let me give you me length.
Yeah.
Maybe I can change your mind.
Now he's 63 years old, so I feel that his length is probably more of a droop.
Yeah,
It's something. It's not going to work out for him.
no.
But
But I think the most sexual thing in the world is
Werther's Originals tied to your
yeah,
nipples.
and putting the effort in for your neighbour.
Yeah.
and you know,
It's
being-
neighbourly.
Yeah, it's a
It's
neighbourly thing.
neighbourly.
I remember when I first moved to one of my old houses, the first day, my neighbour came round with a big pack of donuts and some cushions. You know what I mean? So he's doing that neighbourly thing.
Where the hell were you living? This was some kind of American sitcom.
Yeah, she was lovely. Lovely.
She was lovely. There we go. I'm going to clap every time he
Thank
messes
you.
a word up.
Yeah, pick him up on that.
she
What are
was-
you on about?
Lovely.
Why would she bring you cushions?
Lovely.
Well,
And who is it?
Well, you know the neighbour
How's this going to arouse?
over there.
How is this going to
That
arouse?
when I lived
sexual-
over there. Just over there. When I lived over there, round the corner.
Yes.
Yeah. the first day we moved in, she was like, "Hi, my name
Here's a cushion.
my name is Debbie.
with a donut on the top.
Do you need anything?" And we went, "Oh, we're just moving in, getting some pieces." And she was like, "We've got some spare cushions and some donuts. Do you want
Weird.
them?" And we went, "Yeah."
I'd have said no.
And
I'd
then
left her
later,
standing there.
I had hot, naked, buttery Scotch sex with her. So I mean, and then it all worked out fine. We see when we see each other now in the streets. I say, "How are you?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm doing all right."
And when he sees a donut, he gets
It
an
gets
instant
very
boner.
aroused, or a cushion.
I know.
Can I also slide in a sliver of realism into this?
Yeah.
When you lived in that house
Yeah.
over there,
Yeah.
you were 10. So the woman is clearly a paedophile, and or you're lying. So,
Yeah.
Rich, have you got any fucking...
I've had a little thing,
Yeah.
In mind.
What do you reckon?
little brain. of
Let's
mine.
say your neighbour
My neighbour,
is a
she's
50-year-old woman.
yeah, and she's
She needs some sexual excitement.
right, and she's lost all
Now,
desire.
who is your neighbour?
Neighbour is Margaret.
Yeah. Does she
She
need sexual
I
excitement,
don't.
this woman?
She looks like she might do.
Yep.
She hangs around in the window, quite overlooking our back garden.
Yep.
So
Does she have her dogs out when she's...
no, not at
Right.
all. No. So
Thank God for that.
I'm thinking, because I'm a
You're a
neighbour,
good
neighbour.
neighbour. You're a good neighbour.
I'm a good neighbour. Am I my age in this scenario or a little bit older?
You know, this is now.
Right here,
Now,
right now.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
what I think I'd do,
She's there. She's dry.
yeah,
Fuck it.
I think I think I'd
Help
put,
me,
I'd go,
Rich,
I'd go,
she says.
I'd go upstairs and I'd put
Yeah.
a pair of like trousers on. 'Cause I don't wear trousers very often. You know, there was like
Like
going out
nice trousers, like
nice
a
trousers,
suit pant.
Yes, them type of
Yeah.
things. And I put like a jumper on as well. Pair of nice shoes.
You know what
And
you
then-
need?
What?
An orange polo neck jumper.
An orange
Very tight.
very tight. Yeah, that'd be nice. I
Women love that.
like that.
Or a cream one.
Which would
Perhaps.
stop me neck looking so fat.
Well, so either way.
Push my neck in a bit.
Perhaps with
Make
a
me look
little
like I got a bit of a
medallion.
neck, bit of a medallion on the outside.
Yeah.
And then what I would do,
Yeah.
we have a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd pick the dog up. And this would be out of view of the woman,
Obviously.
and I'd put him down my pants. I'd be wearing him short. Hold on, I'd be wearing. Hang on, it gets worse.
Hang on.
It gets worse.
This is
Hang on.
weird as shit,
No,
man.
hang on, it gets worse. Sorry, it gets better. I'd have shorts on underneath because he's multi. You know what he's
You
like.
need big shorts for this because he's a reasonably big
He's
sized
a
dog.
decent sized dog, isn't he?
We've all seen Pod Dog.
I'd post him down the front of my pants, so his paws are out here.
Yep.
Okay. His head's sort of where my stomach meets
Is
my
his
chest.
his tail coming out your?
No, his tail is down
Right.
into me like pants.
Right.
But I've opened the fly and I've popped the dog's widgie through the fly.
So he's
okay?
kind of spread eagled like he's crucified.
Well, you can only see the top
Yep.
of, and his pecker's sticking out of my
Right.
fly. So
Right.
the dog's dick sticking out of my fly.
Yeah.
And then I kind of parade around the garden
Yeah.
and give her little waves and little looks. Hi. I don't say hi, but I'm just giving the odd little look, and she looks down. She's going to
be a bit
instantly,
pensive.
which is pensive, looks around. She's going to be interested because she's going to think, "What the hell is that sticking
Why
out
is
of his
Rich
pants?
wearing a
Dog.
Is that?"
wearing his dog? Also, all right, I've got a couple of minor, not issues
Was it?
really, minor sort of.
She's a dog
Points.
person, see.
She's an animal person.
She's an animal
certainly.
person. From
Right, how would you get the dog into this state of excitement?
well,
You're gonna give it treats down your t-shirt. Or something?
How are you doing that? You giving him Viagra down your top?
I've told him that I'm going to let him lick pizza off my feet later. So
I'd love
he
that.
loves that. You know,
Check out
we all know he
episode-
loves that, don't you? Check
What
that
is it?
episode.
Fucking 2, 3, whatever.
Yeah, one of the episodes. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can because I listened to it today. It's called "Times We Nearly Died."
Look up that one, folks.
Times We Nearly Died. Yeah,
So
So you're going to walk
So-
around strapped to a dog
the dog's going to be
with a
little
giant
pecker
dog.
sticking out,
As it means you got a big dick on him, or
just like the size of a finger, I suppose.
so massive, yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah,
massive.
that's pretty big. I mean, if that's a little finger, that's like,
Well, yeah.
woo, you know what I mean?
And that's floppy. Oh, he agrees.
He's excited.
Perfect timing.
He's
Perfect
rubbing his bell end on the window.
He can't wait, can he?
He's flashing it out.
He is.
So that's
He's
your.
getting more.
You know
luck
what?
than
There's
me.
no winners or losers in this game.
No,
But I think Rich's solution.
What
It's
would
the
you
most
do?
practical.
What would you do? What would you? advice?
I'm
to
not
Mr.
in this game, mate.
But do you not have any opinions on what you'd help Mr. P with?
Well, my neighbour
Yeah.
is the same neighbour,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
and I would choose to be not involved in that scenario
Pete's
because
dogs haven't got
said
penises.
neighbour is insane. Right, moving on.
So is that some good advice? I think that's so.
I think that's good advice.
think
So, Mr. P, hopefully that has helped.
Hopefully, and I hope you've got a dog, or that's just useless information.
If not, you can borrow a pod dog. I know he could do.
Yeah. Have dogs, just don't bring him
don't use a Yorkie or a
female dog.
perhaps a female
Well,
dog would be ridiculous.
Well, maybe not. Maybe if she's that way inclined.
Oh yeah.
You don't know. You've got to cater for all.
We're a multi-sexual podcast.
We are.
Yeah.
If you want a dog's vagina in place of a human vagina, I
There you
think
go.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
So I think that's happily resolved. I liked your answer, Carl.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I thought Rich's was.
Yeah. Well, listen.
interesting.
This is no competition here.
There's no competition
This
here.
is just.
Nobody wins.
It's a
Nobody has to
helpful-
eat a disgusting.
No,
Jelly bean.
it's a
Jelly bean.
helpful podcast,
Of course.
and that's what we're here to do. We're here to help Mr. P from Essex.
So I feel good about myself giving some advice.
I do. Yeah.
I do. I feel some gratitude.
Well, we've had another one.
Okay.
I feel at one with my dog because the way he howled when I said about his penis popping
Yeah,
through.
but where's your penis?
Well, mine's
this
hidden.
scenario.
No, I've got mine. Firmly tucked in my
Dirty
shorts.
fucker. Right. Problem number 2. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
He's got an inverted penis
Yeah, it just goes inside.
closer to his arse than his fucking thighs.
Pokes his own colon. Okay, so this is Mr. G from Scunthorpe.
Okay. Yeah.
Mr. G says, okay, last night I was naked and playing poker with my wife.
As you do.
A poker chip accidentally fell into her vagina. Are there any chances of pregnancy?
What? Okay. Right. These are real. These are real.
Absolutely, Mr. G. I've spoken to Mr. G. He's very worried that somehow that may lead to a potential baby.
Well.
Well, can I ask a question? Oh, am I allowed to ask a
Of
question?
course.
Has Mr. G masturbated over the table?
No, they were merely playing poker naked. That was like
So he hasn't
strip poker.
He hasn't been rubbing the cards around the end of his penis.
No,
Well, I'd say there's no worry.
he's not slatted the card down the end of his Jap's eye like.
What card was it that fell? Do we know?
Sorry, card. Poker chip.
poker
It was
chip.
Poker
Oh,
chip.
it's poker chip.
So
Right.
he's not done that. You know,
So-
like when you used to put a credit card in a
So
Yeah.
so
fucking
the poker
that thing
So
like that.
yeah.
So
He's not done that.
It's not done that. No.
the poker chip's gone into like a punching
In a
machine.
vagina.
Yeah, like a punching machine at the arcades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not come out.
It's a tricky one. You can't press the red button to get it back.
What
can
does
you?
she do?
No.
What does Mrs. G do?
Well, I think.
She needs flushing out for starters.
Well, first of all, Mrs. G, what I would do is I'd fly to Las Vegas, and I would go into the casino, and I should under the table playing poker. You give it a little, you go, and it pops out.
Of her mouth.
No, it pops back out of her
foo-foo.
of her vagina.
is that how
and
women's foo-foos work? You can just
Yeah.
like pop
Yeah.
things in and out at will?
Yeah, fucking yeah. It's like when you go to a vending machine and you tie a little string on a £1 coin and you put it in and you bring it
clever.
back out.
Alright.
And what you do
They've
there,
got this sewn up, these women.
yeah, and what you do is, Mrs. G, what you do is you take that poker chip and you cash it in, and you make the money back, and then you just say to Mr. G, now we can finally afford to have a family because now we have the financial support to properly make a baby.
That's beautiful.
What do you think?
Brilliant.
That's beautiful.
I can't top that.
Absolute genius.
Rich, surely you've got an idea. What?
My idea.
So she's not going to get pregnant. Is,
So
the,
she's
is
not-
the main point.
she's not
of
gonna
this,
get
right?
pregnant, no.
She isn't.
But
She's not
like
going to
to
give birth to a giant
a giant.
poker chip stroke human baby.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Which would be fucking weird. It'd be like one of those M&M characters, wouldn't it, where they're walking around talking.
Well,
What is that, by the way?
Yeah, exactly. I've got a little bit of advice for next time they play in strip, whatever it was,
Poker.
Strip poker.
post-strip poker. Is he gets
Wear some pants.
he gets a drill bit. You can get really small drill bits.
Yeah,
He makes
a
a little
thin
hole,
drill
little
bit.
really thin drill bits, and he drills holes in all the poker chips.
Yep.
And he puts a bit of fishing line on them all.
Yep.
Keeps them all close, like when you get a load of balloons and you get them all together.
Yeah,
all the lines.
absolutely.
And then
yeah.
if one does accidentally slip off and pop into the old
Pop
vagina,
into the vagina.
he just gives it a tug and out it comes.
Out it comes.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy.
She's had a bit of a thrill.
pregnant.
And you
She's
don't
had a
have to
bit of a
go on.
thrill.
Yeah, you don't have to subscribe to Amazon Prime to get next day delivery to get your poker thing back.
There it is.
You save money on flights to Las Vegas as well.
Bingo. One smelly poker chip.
There you go.
I think
Right.
that's
Perfect.
So hopefully that has
I've got to be honest with you. We've had a practical result,
yeah.
and we've had a very beautiful romantic result.
I'll drop. How good does that make you feel, Rich?
yeah, very. I feel like I'm floating on air.
Yeah, I do.
I feel like I'm sleeping on a cloud. Like all that weight off my shoulders is just gone because I've helped someone.
Well, Mr. G and Mrs. G, congratulations on your new baby.
I feel like I'm sitting on cloud 8, waiting to pop onto cloud 9.
Yeah, indeed so. And we're about to.
We are.
Because we're going to help out Mr. P.
Mr. P.
Mr. P.
So we've got Mrs. P, now we've got Mr. P.
Yeah, hang on. We've done P already.
We've done
Yeah,
Mr.
we've got
P.
Mr.
Oh,
P.
bollocks. Okay, this is Mr. Z.
Oh, Mr. Z.
Where's
Yeah.
he from?
He's from old
from
Western
you.
Supermare.
The Western Superman.
Okay.
That old chestnut.
Yeah. Mr. Z from Western Supermare has got an issue.
Okay, it's fine. Well, thank you for getting in touch so we can help you with the issue. Because
I'd love to know what
if anyone has an issue, you need to talk to people.
What's his actual second name? Are we allowed to disclose that? Or?
Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. 'Cause it's got to be, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
It's Z Top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Z
Z Top.
dot Z top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pathetic.
And he lives in Lagrange.
He does. That's very nice there. And he has no beard, which is weird. He's got no
He's
beard
got
at
no
all.
beard, which is weird.
No weird beard. Okay, so Mr. Z has got a problem, guys.
Okay.
Can you help him?
Of course we can.
Okay, he says, and I quote, "I really like this girl at work, but I'm not quite sure how to broach the subject. She always seems interested when I talk to her, but I've heard she has a boyfriend. Should I send her a picture of my penis?" Now, what does one do in this situation?
Well,
Mr. Z is in pain here.
He seems like a
he's
very-
got a lot
yeah.
of love for this woman.
he seems he's very passionate,
He's passionate.
very caring.
It clearly wants to show her how passionate he is.
And he's not asking anything back from her. He's giving it
He
out
just
himself.
wants to say, "Look, this is what I've got. Do you want to go with it?"
Does he say if he's got a decent bit of girth?
No, there's no mention of his rig.
Okay.
So he hasn't.
No.
I mean, it might be like rich. It might be a little chipolata
It might be indeed.
whatever, a finger or whatever. But he doesn't mention. I presume. No, I presume.
Let's
by
let
the,
in this-
no, but in this scenario, I presume he is.
Bang
White.
average.
No. Well, he's not going to send her a picture if it's like a little pin, is he?
No.
So he's clearly he's got it going on. He's got a decent rig.
I think the most romantic thing is putting the effort into something. Now, if you just go on
Put a bow tie
Snapchat,
in it?
yeah, well, not even that. If you just go on Snapchat or WhatsApp or Messenger or Twitter or whatever, and you just take a picture of your dick and send it to him, that's no effort. What's his name, Mr. Z?
Mr.
What
Z.
you need to do is
Yeah.
you need to take a picture of your penis and go to Printworks, yeah, print it off there, get a nice envelope.
What's Printworks?
Well, something like Printworks or the post office or
Oh, like a big photo.
yeah, you can print it off.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And then you go to like the card factory, you get a nice, you say, listen to the lady behind the counter, listen, I'm doing a romantic gesture. Any chance I can have some nice envelopes, not just a plain white envelope, because that's boring.
Well, they're
You
going to
wanna-
be printing off a picture of his
of his penis.
penis. Yeah.
And then what you want to do is you want to get a first class post-it note, what do you call it? Stamp, yeah. Because then you know.
Well, why didn't you get recorded delivery? You got the whole lot.
Well, if you get the first class, then she knows you've paid that extra 20p
She
to
knows
get it
you
there.
are first class.
Yeah.
You are first
Yeah.
class.
And what you
You're
do
a
is
classy guy.
What you do is like in Harry Potter, where like when like instead of like licking the envelope, they get like that stamp
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
wax.
ink, like a wax stamp.
Yeah, I'll just keep correcting you.
Yeah,
Like in old. Oh,
look at the older
like
days.
fucking Harry Potter. Like in fucking reality.
Yeah.
Like in reality, yeah.
And then what you do
Fuck
is
me.
you send it to our house,
Right.
and you wait in the bushes
Yeah.
with your binoculars
How long are you in the bushes for?
until she goes outside. Well, what you do is you give
You're
it.
romantically waiting in the
well,
bushes.
you can at least give it a day because it's not going to get in the post
No.
office till the day. And what you do is you wait until the post lady she arrives, and you sit in the bushes with your
Yeah.
binoculars with a snack because it could be a while.
You're going to be bored.
Yeah.
I'd have a phone. I'd be
Yeah.
playing Candy
it's
Crush
all right,
Saga. The whole.
And you wait until the
Nine
post
yards,
lady
yeah.
puts the envelope through the door.
Yep.
And Mr. Z does, he sits in the bushes and he waits until... It doesn't say a name, does it?
Nothing.
Well, it waits till the girl goes up in the window, and the window's open, you can see through the window, and she's opening this letter.
Yeah.
And when she sees the shock on her face of this piece...
He sees a shock.
Oh, well, sorry,
So
she.
correct.
Wait, yeah. Cheers, Rich.
Yeah.
If she has a surprise on her face, like, fucking hell, that's a decent
That's
rig.
a big old rig.
Then you Romeo and Juliet it, where you throw, like, stones at the
I
window.
like it.
But when she looks down,
Yeah.
you just butt naked, and she goes, "Get them laddies up here. I'm gonna fucking ruin you."
You are the one for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking ruin you.
I'm gonna ruin that puss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
She says.
Yeah, she. Well. Yeah.
Why would she say that?
She said that girl.
She's like, "You're gonna ruin this puss."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they live happily. She goes, "Listen, my boyfriend. Listen, we've been dating for 3 months, 4 months. It's working really
He's
well.
not got a rig like that.
But he ain't got a
And I've
penis
just
like
realised he's got a puss.
that." And then they live happily ever after. And that's what you.
That's beautiful.
That's what you need to do.
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, mild stalking.
Stalking is more like rather than. She might not have his number, so he ain't gonna wait a day, is he?
I mean, it's an unsolicited dick pic.
Yeah.
But if it's sent with emotion and heart,
Then I don't see a problem.
I don't see a problem.
No.
Rich?
Rich, what would you do in this situation? He wants to send her a picture of his penis. He works with her.
I listen to Carl's ramblings and I think I can't compete with Carl's ramblings. They're too romantic. So I've come up with an idea anyway.
He is romantic. He's
romantic,
like Mr.
yeah.
Darcy from Wuthering Heights.
He is, isn't he? Mr. Darcy. I think I would. Right. I wouldn't send one picture.
So you would
I
you
would-
would advocate sending a picture?
I would send them. I would advocate sending a picture.
Like a collage.
I'd ask all my friends. I'd have to.
Is this the nicest one?
About 20 friends, say,
Yeah.
or so. And I give them
Get a
all.
WhatsApp group.
Well, yeah, I'll get a WhatsApp group and I'll start it up. And what I'll ask them to all do is dress their penis up with
Yep.
a little wig. Can have a little bit of stubble, a little coat
Yeah.
on their penis. Yeah,
Pop a little pipe down the end.
yeah. Some of them got a little pipe on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get them all to take a photograph of their penis dressed up.
Yeah.
So I've got all these photographs there.
Puppetry of the penis.
Puppetry. Yeah, exactly.
Is that the
They're all
fucking
little-
YMCA?
all
Fucking
little-
got a builder. You got
Yeah,
Got a
yeah.
fucking Red Indian.
yeah. You got a police officer.
Yeah, you get them all. I get them all lined up.
Yeah.
And then I make this frame and I duplicate them because I need 2 sets of pictures. Okay.
Obviously.
And then I hang them on. They're on like a little swing so you can flip them around. Okay.
This is a lot of.
It's a lot of
A lot
hassle.
of crafting
but
and
she
hassle.
is gonna be.
She's worth it.
She's gonna be amazed by
gonna blow her
the
nips off,
ingeniousness of my creation.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna dress my own penis up, which has been photographed and is also on the chart.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. It's
then-
not the dog's one at this
It's
point.
not the dog's
but-
one.
Right.
No. And then we're going to play a game of Guess Who? And she's going to guess.
Are
She's
you
going to
gonna-
say, has he got red hair? I'm going to look at no. So she moves all the ones with red hair, flips them round, and she.
So you automatically assume you're going to go into work and say, "Hey, guess what?
Yeah, guess what?
We're
I've
going
got
to
a
play
game.
a game of guess whose penis."
Guess who's. Yeah.
To
Okay. Guess.
this random woman.
Well, yeah, but she'll be so gobsmacked. She just won't know how to say no.
I don't know
I'd
if
say terrified, but that might work,
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to say, I guess again, and she'll say, has he got a pipe?
Yeah.
And I'll go, no. And she'll flick the ones with the... And so on and so forth. Has he got a dicky
what's
bow?
the end game here?
Yes. There's about 6 of them with dicky bows on. The end game is... she guesses the right one.
And then what?
And if she guesses the wrong one, I go, oh no, it wasn't that one.
Forget it. You're not for
Forget
me.
it, you're not for me.
Fuck off.
Fucking see ya.
you just rack them back up. Right, we'll play again.
Play again.
No, that's perfectly normal.
I don't think Hasbro's going to go for this.
No, I don't think...
Guess the love length. So, Mr. Z,
I would play Shaft, the song, the theme tune to Shaft the whole time.
While I was playing it.
playing it. Yeah.
So, Mr. Z, hopefully you can either go
There's 2 solutions.
You can
There's
go
a
with
very,
the-
very elaborate craft-related solution,
Yeah.
or there's a, frankly, a stalker solution.
I'd say more romantic.
Romantic
Right.
stalker.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't know what to pick.
Well,
I mean, they both involve a lot of admin and time.
Oh yeah, time and effort. But that's what it's all about, isn't it?
But my question is she worth it? And the answer is
Yes,
yes,
completely.
Yes.
absolutely. Because she's
Well, if I just
a lady.
hold on, if I just turned up without all that paraphernalia, I made all stuff, and I just dressed my penis up and went, she'd go, what the
In
fuck?
work.
In work with a pipe,
Yeah.
and a dicky bow on.
She'd laugh.
So honestly,
Go,
do you know what I would have done?
What the fuck?
If I'm going off riches, just to give you maybe
I had to
maybe
evolve
instead of like dressing them up, what you could do is you can get all your mates to send pictures of their cocks. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Penises.
Penises. Sorry.
No, Cox is fine.
Oh, is it okay?
Cocks is
And
no,
what you do
usually
is,
cocks
let's say
is-
you get 20 pictures of knobs, yeah, and you get yours as well, and those 19 other pictures, you like minimise them, to be really small.
Yeah.
But you have yours.
You could
and
put a filter on so they look
yeah.
grey and rotten.
Well, yeah, well, not even that. You just minimise 19 of them, and then Rich, you just maximise yours and go. Fuck
And then
me.
mine is now
Look
the
at
size
this.
of all the other ones.
Look at this. Look at the size of that.
It evens up.
You go, look at the size of that cock.
It's a fair game then,
And
isn't it?
she's going to go, I want that one.
Yeah. I want to jump all over that one.
So,
do you think women have these conversations?
no,
No, I don't.
no, I
either.
don't.
I think they think we're crap. Right, moving on. So there you go, Mr. Z from Western Superman.
So you need to get to Hobbycraft,
Get a hobbycraft
Get-
or get a
and/or
pair of binoculars.
you get them off Argots.
Yeah.
Rich has got,
30 quid.
Rich has got a binocular, guy.
He's got a
I've
goggle.
got
He's got a
pair of
goggle.
I like goggles.
You know the email address.
Yeah.
Email
Carl
us.
at .com.
Yeah.
We haven't done that for a while, have we?
No.
What is orgyfart.com.
Yeah. Carl
Orgyfart.
at blah 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 orgyfart.com.
So yeah, if anyone else wants to email in, that's the email.
That's the email. I'm not sure what I'd pick there.
Well,
I think there's equal opportunity
We don't. It doesn't have to.
to
think
emblazon this woman's heart.
Mine
with
would have
love.
at least she would be laughing.
At least.
I hope she'd be laughing.
This isn't a competition. This is all friendly advice.
Yeah,
you
once
can
she's
take.
realised I'm not going to kill her.
At
she'd be laughing.
worst.
At work.
At
Oh,
worst, you're going to get. She's going to give her a little wry chuckle.
Yeah. The very
There's
worst,
no way you're
very worst
looking
she-
at legal proceedings.
Well, no, the very worst is she's going to call security.
And then
that's-
they'll give a wry chuckle and go, oh,
Yeah,
God.
come on, love.
It's
You've got
only
a
Rich
cracking idea.
and or Carl.
Talking about work, like my job I'm leaving now, they've got like their own Facebook, if you want to call it. Where all the
I
different.
don't want to call it.
Oh, fuck off, Rich.
I don't
All
know.
the different other sites, they post shit like, oh, we made all this, or we had someone visit or whatever. And somewhere down south, they had a furry convention
Awesome.
at the place, and the staff had to take pictures of the furries.
I'd love
and
that.
they did not look impressed.
Man, I love that.
wouldn't-
I would go to that.
I won't know. I imagine some. You get like this big.
But not as a furry,
You get this
obviously.
big furry fox, and the guy goes, "Could I have a pint of Stella, please?"
Hiya, mate.
Oh, you can have.
I'm Funky the Fox. Can I have a pint of Stella? I'm 18.
We could have you all take a picture of your chocolate starfish, and you put them all up on the wall, and you've got to guess whose is whose.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think that's Pete's.
It's fucking massive.
It's massive and battered and bruised.
Yeah.
That's Carl's rusty bullet all over there.
Yeah. It's a very tight, small.
Yeah.
So is there anyone else we need to help?
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good right now.
Yeah.
You should, because we've helped people. We've
Yeah.
helped 2 people. Was it 2?
Three
We've helped
people.
3
Three, yeah.
people by this point. So we've got another person. It's Mr. Y.
Mr.
It's
Y.
Mr. Y.
Okay.
Why?
He's from York.
Okay. Because I know Mr. Y from
I know
Stoke on Trent, and I didn't want to get confused between.
Western Superman.
Okay.
No, that was right. You were right.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, Mr. Y from York has a problem.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to read out his post that he sent to me personally.
Okay.
I'm a 35-year-old man.
Oh, okay.
My wife has a strange habit of urinating in the tea she serves guests at home. She says it gives her a kick. Though I was shocked at first, I have started enjoying it too. In fact, I do the same when making tea for guests. I've heard that drinking urine is not harmful. Is it safe to continue doing this? Now, Mr. Y is clearly a weird freak,
Yeah.
and his wife is
Well-
also...
Well, his wife is the catalyst of this.
She's the catalyst. She started this.
Well, I've always said you can't knock it until you try it.
Well, I can't imagine it tastes good.
I can't imagine it tastes either.
Now,
Like, but Pete, have you ever eaten your own shit? Oh, sorry. Have you ever eaten your own feces?
no.
So how can you?
Obviously not, no.
I have drunk my own urine accidentally.
Uh,
know about that.
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate on that, Richard?
Oh, we've done this one before, no?
Oh yeah, because you woke up in the night and pissed in a can, didn't you?
No.
Oh,
I was putting a tape together when it used to be tapes, and I wanted to pee. Had a can on the side which I was drinking, and I had a few empties. And we only had one toilet when I lived at home, mum and dad. And my mum had gone for a bath, and I thought, I'll just pee in a can. Guys do that sort of thing, don't they?
We have been known to.
We have been known to, haven't we? So I pee in a can.
I've been
and
to
I just-
download people pee in bottles and then empty it
All
outside
right, it is in
their
my own
tents.
bedroom, but I peed in a can. Got so engrossed in what I was doing. I picked the can up, took a swig, and I picked the wrong can up. Because I don't have cold, when I drink beer, I don't have cold beer, I have room temperature beer. Don't like cold beer.
How would you describe the taste?
So I didn't pick it up and think that's...
Did you go in for seconds?
No.
What was it
It
like?
wasn't actually that bad. It just tasted just a bit like off water, to be honest.
Why can it?
Yeah, really?
Why
not
can I
bad.
think it tastes like warheads or like
What's warheads?
warheads or toxic waste?
No, it doesn't.
So
Oh,
really
like the
sour.
sweets.
It's not that
Something
bad.
really sour.
It really wasn't that bad. I didn't go and
Yeah.
spurt it everywhere.
Do you know my question is? Like, when you, if you're stranded on a desert or a desert island or whatever, and you drink your own wee, like in a constant circle,
No, eventually it'll...
you'll die, right?
Eventually, yeah.
Well, it's not good for you
Well,
anyway. is it?
eventually, because you're dehydrating, aren't
You're
you?
getting worse and worse
You're
and
getting
worse.
less and less weight inside you. Well, less and less water. Because when you're sweating, your water's evaporating out your skin.
Well, it's not even that. It's less nutrients, isn't it?
Yeah, but you get...
It's like eating.
but you-
You're drinking. It's like not. You
Yeah,
get
you're getting
nothing
less
from it.
and less and less.
You're getting less and less water
I mean,
every
it's
time.
not going to happen.
No, well,
Anytime
you
soon.
Could,
I've often wondered.
you could do it on a
We could try it out.
Try it on a weekend.
So what would you say
for the
to,
tea?
to this particular... I mean, I don't like the fact that this is a thing in their house. And I mean, it's not right?
Well, let me say this, Mr. Y. If you and your wife optionally drink it with piss, I've got no problem with that. You do what you want.
Yeah, but they're
no,
not.
But my issue is that they're giving it to people
Yeah,
as guests.
that's the problem.
That's the issue. This is a tough one. The other ones have not been too bad, but this is a toughie.
Is it acceptable? Because they found it hilariously funny. Hey, guess what? Our son just drunk our piss. Or whatever.
Or on
My
neighbour.
mate Steve, Mr. F, has just drunk a big load of my wife's piss.
Without milk, he takes it.
Yeah. It's a tough one. I mean, this isn't a love-related
Is it just
thing.
tea, or is it in coffee as well, or
Well, it just says... I think it just
just
says
as tea?
tea.
Well, it
but
would be Yorkshire
presume
tea, wouldn't it?
It'd be the best.
Be the best.
Yorkshire tea is the best.
Yeah. So
We'll take any kind of endorsement from Yorkshire tea. by
Do you
the
know
way.
what my advice would be? All these famous tea conventions.
They do have them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you stand by it and you say this is the dog's bollocks, this is like good shit.
So you're suggesting they make this tea with both their piss in,
yeah.
and they take it to a tea convention.
What's that coffee that's made out of monkey shit?
yeah,
It is.
What are you talking about?
There's a coffee that's made out of monkey
yeah,
shit,
it is,
and it's very famous.
and it's quite expensive.
Yeah, it's like a luxury thing.
I'm good.
But I reckon you take it to a convention,
Yep.
see if it's sort of Kickstarter or something, or a GoFundMe or something.
Dragon's
call
Den.
it?
Dragon's Den.
Go on,
Piss tea.
Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
We all know my pitch for Dragon's Den,
Yep.
which we probably should save for another
Save
episode.
for a Dragon's Den episode. Yeah.
But I take it to a convention. If it works out, sell it on. Because people might go, it's good for the soul. It's all natural. It's,
Well, do you immediately say this is tea with piss in?
I reckon what you do is you get 2 cups.
Yeah.
You say this tea is with piss.
Right, like the fucking
This tea-
Pepsi challenge.
Yeah, this tea is without piss,
Right.
and both of them are with piss.
Right.
So they go,
Game the
they go,
system.
Yeah, they go, I don't like this one's got piss in it. And they go, oh, this one tastes alright. This hasn't got piss in it. And you go, that's where you're wrong. You just said you like that. They've
Yeah.
both got
It's
piss
got
in.
piss in. You just drunk piss.
So,
Prick.
so you're going. You said you like it. So what's your problem?
Get it down you.
Yeah.
Get it down you.
So that would be my
So
advice.
they could make a fortune, potentially.
There's millions to
Mrs. and Mr. P.
Yeah, there's millions in this. Like, you know, what
Piss drinking is a big thing.
What do the Brits love most? They love TV,
Yep.
beer,
Yep.
the pub,
Yep.
and tea,
And chips.
and crumpets,
And having a big fight.
and Kelly Brook.
Well, everyone loves Kelly Brook. That's...
So I reckon go for it. You go, Queen. You go for it.
So would you could, I mean, thinking outside the box here, you could have, like, you know, this caffeine and decaf? You could have Mrs. P.
Yeah.
Was it P or T? I can't remember. Mrs. T. And Mr. T, flavoured.
Yeah.
Because I imagine they taste a bit different.
Oh,
Because
man.
a woman's wee would taste way worse in my imagination. Because they're full of, like, bile and, like, horrible shit on the... You know, like, girls are full of, like...
And bubbles and stuff.
Yeah. Farts and, like...
And like
gross crap.
Yeah.
And periods.
like,
like, men are full of, like, cool shit.
green round things that
cards
look
and-
like arrows.
Yeah.
Cigars.
Cigars and, like,
Scars.
beer and fighting. And
pool.
And
Yeah.
pool. Yeah.
Stiltlebacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sticklebacks.
Yeah,
You
got-
said it, Rich.
Yeah, stiltlebacks.
I reckon, you know where... like, you can have, like...
Leeches.
You know, you can have, like, the coffee
I
chocolates.
think we're fucking spitballing something brilliant here.
I reckon if, you know, you get, like, the coffee chocolates. I reckon you could do
Piss shop.
piss tea
chocolate.
chocolates.
Cocoa piss chocolate.
Yeah.
I think we've got something there. Well, anything, Rich? What would you like to elaborate on this, or do you have a particular idea?
There's not much I could say about this now because you've covered all angles really.
Every
Only
angle covers
thing I
angles.
would say is if you are going to go down that route, then you'd eventually be able to buy a plantation where you grow your own tea.
You're going to need a lot of
You're
piss.
going to need a lot. I'm suggesting so you don't get arrested and if the cops find out you're pissing in their drinks, you're going to get fucked over.
Yeah, but if it passes,
right?
if it passes the health inspection and gets the 5
Well, if
stars.
that, yeah, but that's not.
I'm not sure
that
it
hasn't
would,
happened. That hasn't
to
happened.
be honest.
In my world, that hasn't
Yeah.
happened. So what you buy this plantation, and it's not in Yorkshire, isn't it India or wherever you grow tea,
Usually India.
and then you have to get lots of piss, and you feed the plants the piss, so the piss is then going up into the tea leaves. Naturally,
Brilliant.
then you
Brilliant. Then
bagging
no one
it.
has to pee.
No
in
one has to
anything.
pee in someone's cup, but your piss is still in their tea.
It's essentially in the tea.
So you can make it like a
It's
sweat-
Infused with piss.
Infused
That would be
with
the,
piss.
the tagline.
Oh, the other
Well,
thing
that's
I
what that's
thought
the name
was
for it. Infused.
Yeah.
You could just make it more interesting, and you know them curly straws.
Yep.
You could just put loads of them together and piss into them,
Yep.
and it goes like like Mousetrap,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a game
It
show.
never
almost,
fucking worked,
and
though,
then
did it,
just
Mousetrap?
goes into the tea. But that's really
That's
that's a bit lame.
That is
isn't it?
no, that is a good idea. That you
At
could
least it's fun.
I like the
you can
piss
make a-
infused tea.
you can make a sweatshop.
But obviously we do need
yeah.
piss. I
You could
was
get like
incorrect.
child slave labour.
I mean, it doesn't matter who it's from, as long as it's like women, stroke men. You need to split that out because
Yeah.
obviously women.
You could just be feeding
No
all
offense,
these
they're full of farts.
all these Indian kids in a row and just giving them just water
Yeah.
all day, and they're just pissing it straight onto the
Well, I'd
plants.
feed them as well. I mean,
Well, you
we're
feed
not
them as well.
monsters.
But they're pissing, constantly pissing. You know that little boy, the fucking statue, and it's pissing.
Yeah,
They eventually you'd have to put like hoses into the mouths, wouldn't you?
yeah.
And seal it so the water's going straight in,
Straight in, straight out.
Oh, got another. You know when you get flavoured tea, where you get like
Yeah,
shit
like,
like
yeah.
lavender and fucking
Rhubarb tea or
yeah,
whatever.
something like that. What you could do is you could feed them. You could just
You
instead of
can't
drinking
miss his
water.
tea's tea.
Yeah, but instead of water, you could give them like elderflower cordial, and just make them drink that non-stop, and it tastes like elderflower or
Cheese and onion.
flame grilled steak,
Yeah.
garlic mayo. Just eating garlic mayo for non-stop.
I think we're going to kill a few kids here, but I feel it's worth it.
Mr. T.
Listen
Mr.
to
T.
this, Mr. T.
No, don't listen to this. This is our idea. We need to trademark.
Mr. T,
We need
fuck
to-
off.
We need to trademark this now. Rich, your extra work this week. Make a website for it.
yeah,
And
and start
use-
selling it.
Make a website, kidnap some kids,
Yeah.
and feed them
Feed them
constant
constant-
garlic mayo.
Yeah,
Right, we'll stick them
Do
in
that.
We'll stick them in there.
In the
I
stable.
mean, we can
Yeah.
get a bloody.
We get a-
20 of the little cunts in here.
you can get started here, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Be a start-up.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Any race, doesn't matter. Sex. Will obviously be split by sex.
We have an advert, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a big tea chest.
Yeah.
And Mr. T bursts out the tea chest.
Yeah.
Mr. Tea Chest.
Want to taste my tea?
Ain't got no plane, fool.
I pity the pea.
Brilliant.
Is there any more advice we need to hand
We've
out?
got one more.
Oh, one more.
How long have we got to go?
Oh, we're perfect timing. We're good timing.
We've got one
About
more.
25 minutes. Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
Okay.
Okay, it's another man. It's Mr. B.
Mr. B. Okay.
Yep, Mr. B is from Guildon Sutton.
Oh,
Okay.
it's close.
He's very close.
Very close.
I've fallen for a girl,
Oh, how nice is that?
That's lovely.
but she's an anime character.
Oh,
Is it really a bad thing?
right. Well, you've got a bit of a problem here. 'Cause that ain't a real.
Not a real person.
I've got a fucking banging idea.
Not a real person.
I've got a great idea.
Go on.
You ever seen like hentai and shit like that? Like, it's like that. Like
hentai?
it's like hentai's like cartoon
Really?
porn in it. Yeah, that's the one. Samuel L. Jackson goes. He goes like hentai too. He does like a wide interview, and he says he likes hentai. It's pretty funny. Anyway, have you ever seen those?
Lost.
Lost.
Go on.
You know, like for computers, and you get like the mouse pad. You ever seen those hentai ones where like they've got like bulging tits on the?
No.
No, wait there. Let me show you. Let me give you
Right,
2 seconds.
this is a glimpse into Carl's personal
It is.
life.
Wait there. Wait there.
So, is it anime ladies you're into?
Not me particularly.
Do you like, what is it about the giant eyes, tiny mouths, and screaming that is attractive to you?
Yeah, this is it. Right, this is a mouse pad. I know, listeners, you can't see, but this is a mouse pad, and here at
She's
the
got
bottom,
giant eyes, a tiny mouth, and massive knockers.
yeah, but at the bottom of the mouse pad is like 2 bulging like padding, pretty much. What I would do is, and people might know what I'm on about because our audience are probably the type of people that watch hentai.
Well, I'm 50-odd-year-old man, I wouldn't, but yeah.
Come on,
You are clearly into
What I'll
this.
do is, on
Because
the
this was saved to your phone, you fucking...
Yeah, it was ready to go.
That was ready to go, mate.
what I'll do is, I would cut a hole between the tits on the mouse pad
Yep.
and just ram me pecker in there.
Oh, spots.
Spotlight.
He doesn't like that at all.
Mr.
No.
B, I mean, that would work, that could work for Mr. B.
It could work.
I'll get rid of pod dog while you just...
I mean, technically,
I think it would work.
he's getting an anime character then, isn't he?
Yeah, but like this is the thing though. You're a grown man. Just get a female. Do you know what
Well,
I mean?
maybe he's like got serious problems and he's like a hunchback on Notre Dame. He's got
It's a tough-
no legs. I don't know.
Maybe my idea is not the best. Maybe you should go on like Etsy or something and ask someone to commission like a
Well, why not? You get these lifelike dolls, right?
yeah.
Why don't? Well, you ever seen that show where the people like they look so lifelike and they sit them in the house and they feed
Oh,
them and
yeah.
all that
Yeah.
crap? Why
They
not
marry
get
them,
one?
don't they, and stuff.
Yeah. Why not get an anime style one? So it's got massive bazongas and a tiny mouth and a fucking huge eyes.
You could do, but that's quite expensive. And
We
we don't know.
looking like his
and we-
anime character.
we don't know the-
Sailor Moon or whatever.
We
fuck.
don't know the financial.
What if you wanted
backing
one
of-
with tiny eyes? Could you have that?
Nah,
Do
they
phone-
usually got big eyes and
I'd
these
want tiny eyes.
little
Tiny eyes.
tiny eyes.
Tiny eyes. You could phone a manufacturer and say, could you reduce the eyes by 100, well, not 100, 95%.
So it's got no eyes. Can I just have a doll that's got flesh over the eye socket?
no
So
eye
it looks
sock-
like something on a fucking Hellraiser, please.
No eye sockets, please. Just
Throw in some chains.
the 5 head instead of a 4 head.
What you could do is
Come on, you're spitballing here. Come on.
when I was a
let's help him out, Mr. B.
when I was a child, I used to go
weeks
to
ago.
Benidorm quite a bit, and there
Did
was
you
a,
knock off many anime characters there?
no, but my thinking is there was like this show where like it was like a normal song, but like half of the person's face was a woman with makeup,
yeah.
and the other half was a man. Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah, two-faced.
It's like a two-faced show.
Yeah.
For your first,
So she'd turn and then turn.
yeah,
the
you
other
can,
way.
you can look, you can have a mirror
Yeah.
in front of you, and you turn to your left, and
Yeah,
it's,
yeah. There's
it's
a very funny
just-
Tommy Cooper sketch.
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
does
say,
that,
yeah, there is
and he
something-
mixes it up.
and it's just you. It's just you look in the mirror, and it's just you.
Yeah.
But you turn to the left, and you see a little anime girl. So what you could kind of do it that way.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
So
So
an affair with yourself, basically.
yeah, but at least
You're
you're
not
not
going
doing
to
it.
get off
upsetting
with an
anyone else.
anime character, are you?
Oh, no,
So-
no.
So you're smashing your little pecker to yourself, but you imagine it's not yourself. So I mean, that
You'd
is,
have to be really quick, though, wouldn't you?
yeah, you'd have to have like look over your shoulder, like
And in all honesty, I don't watch much anime, but there seems to be a lot of screaming and flying around. So
And
you're gonna fuck your bathroom
my
up.
anime would be bald as well.
What?
You would,
She'd
yeah.
be bald as
She
well.
would be
My
bald.
anime
Well,
character.
you wear a wig
would
on.
be bald. I could wear a wig on one
Slice
side.
a wig in half.
I
It's not
suppose.
a problem.
Yeah, I
Is it?
suppose you could, wouldn't you?
Shave half your beard off.
I could grow my own wig. Yeah.
Not a bad idea, Carl. To be fair.
That is honestly my only idea.
There you go, Mr. B. Anything?
Do you know what?
Rich?
I've totally forgot what the question was.
I'll read you out again. I've fallen for a girl, but she's an anime character. Is this a bad thing? People marry roller coasters in this day and age. So.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm going to put this guy
Yeah.
at ease because I used to play in my 20s Virtual Fighter.
I
Virtual
love-
Fighter?
Yeah.
And the Chinese girl was gorgeous on it. Do you remember her?
I don't. I
had
was
like
a
a
Street
green
Fighter 2
flowing-
guy.
Oh, right. Oh, I was a Sega guy.
Oh, I never had a Sega. I never played on a Sega.
Oh, and I could see how he could fall in love with this character.
People do.
She was stunning.
People do.
And she could kick. Fucking roundhouse shit and everything. Like,
That is what Rich likes in a woman.
He likes
Well,
to be
yeah.
kicked by an anime character in the
know.
face.
Yeah. When he gets home from work, his wife just as soon as he opens the doors,
Just a fucking
just
roundhouse
roundhouse.
kick
roundhouse
right in his
kick right in the
face.
face.
You know, following guy Pickles from Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse.
It just kicks him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't see a problem with it.
You can't see a problem with it. No,
Can't see a problem with it.
But the practicalities
But the
of it are-
practicalities is
are
completely
dreadful.
different. Well, yeah. You have to contact the engineer who created the program then. So can you get the character to do certain other things than roundhouse kick and stuff?
Oh, so you're saying in this case you'd have to contact the animator.
The animator.
And say, can you please have...
He'd have to-
what's the
he'd have
fucking
to-
name?
he'd have to-
Sailor Moon's a famous
Sailor
one,
Moon.
isn't it?
You'd have to send the script
yeah.
of what he'd said, and then she'd have to be animated
To
in correspondence
react to that
to that script.
So, hello Sailor Moon. Would you like
Oh, hello, Mr. What was
Mr. B?
he? Mr. B.
Would you like to come to my bedroom?
I'd love to, Mr. B.
Special surprise there.
I'm looking forward to it, Mr. B. I thought
Excellent.
you would never ask, Mr. B.
Well, I've got this game of Guess Who that you might want to play.
I'm all ears, Mr.
Sailor
B.
Moon.
I'm all eyes, Mr. B.
Yes, you are. They're fucking massive.
I'm all eyes and boobs, Mr.
All
B.
eyes, boobs, and no mouth, Mr. B. I think we've got two good solutions here for
I
Mr.
think
B.
we have.
I think
think
he's going to be very happy.
He's going to be a happy man, isn't he?
Satisfied.
I think we've cracked the code here.
He's going to be writing scripts as we speak.
Yep. To people
To-
who are going to completely ignore everything he says.
Yeah.
Because he's a weird freak.
Fucking freak.
Right.
Like.
Okay, folks.
I've got to say, that is one of my favourite main topics ever because I've come out of it feeling good.
Good, and feel like I've made a difference.
I'm going to go to bed tonight and just think I've made many people
We've
happy.
made new tea.
Yeah,
We've created new anime.
we've sparked
love.
many relationships.
We've made babies.
Yeah.
Made love over the microphone.
Yeah,
Literally.
I'm really proud of. I'm proud of us.
So how would we address the custard
Well, I was just thinking about that.
ejaculate
And
issue?
one of my favourite puddings is cold custard with cherry bakewell tarts.
Not with bananas.
Oh,
I know people like custard and bananas.
No, but I get cherry bakewell tarts and I mash them up. I just mash them in cold custard.
That's weird.
No,
Like so
no.
they're like a mush.
It's like a
cold custard.
Cold custard
Cold-
and
cold.
cherry. What?
Caught cold custard. you
Cold
said.
custard.
I thought you'd caught it. Cold custard.
You've caught cold custard.
Caught cold. You said I'm
Where
actually
did you
caught
catch
cold
it?
custard.
Can I talk?
When you
Man.
listen back though, you heard it and go, I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah.
You did it last time.
You've asked me a question.
Go on.
I've been so nice tonight, giving advice. Don't make me angry,
Right,
Pete.
mate, come on.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
So
Come on.
what?
Come on.
So what I'll
Didn't come
do?
here for a rinsing.
So it's two things I'll do. First of all, I would experiment to see if your custard is nice. So then I just so then I save about £1.50 on ambrosia custard because that is the best custard.
it's going to take me a lot of wanks to get to the period where there's enough for a carton of
Or
custard.
you know that
Yeah.
OnlyFans model where she sold her bathwater.
No.
No.
There's a
Have you got some of it?
no. Her name's Belle Delphine. She was rich. She was all over the news,
It's full of farts.
and she basically sold her own.
Dead skin.
She sold her own bathwater,
Weird.
and it went for like she made
Really?
thousands and thousands and thousands of it.
How?
Because you got the fucking because she does all that fucking anime shit and dressing up and shit like that,
Never heard of it.
and get to fucking baps.
How many thousands is thousands and
No.
thousands? Is that
I
4,000?
mean, 1,000 to sell
Let me Google.
any bathwater is good,
Let me
right?
Google.
He's got it on his phone instantly again.
There he goes. Look,
uh,
she's right up there.
how
He's just right there.
much-
Things I have bought. You're so weird, man.
Sorry, we're just typing on Google here. This is not
Yeah.
a
Bath
podcast there.
Water.
Practice.
Let me just see if it does pop up.
What's her name?
So Belle Delphine.
Oh, fair few bob, that, isn't it?
She is from South Africa,
Right.
and she made $90,000
Holy shit. For having a bath.
from selling her bathwater. So what I
I'd
could
have
do
pissed
is
in that.
I could milk you fucking dry, and I could
I'd
advertise.
rather you didn't, but yeah.
I could advertise it as like old man's cum custard pots.
Old man.
Yeah,
Compots.
yeah.
Compots.
I prefer to think of myself as sort of
Vintage.
youngish.
Oh, sorry.
Old middle age.
No. 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 So I'm not young,
No,
but I'm youngish.
no.
Youngish man,
Yeah.
custard spunk.
And you could sell it in really small pots, so it's literally one spoonful.
Oh, so it's like a little,
Just like a
like you have
Like baby-
caviar.
yeah,
like it's
yeah.
it's a delicacy.
like a delicacy, and we
Yeah.
can make some good money, and it all goes back into the podcast.
Well, that's good. I was just thinking, with you being old, if you got that old that you became like 113,
It's not far off.
you'd be a teenager again,
I'm youngish.
wouldn't you?
Technically,
You technically would
No.
be a teenager again.
you'd be a centenary ager.
Yeah, 100 teenager.
So I reckon we could do that. I reckon we could
I'm good for that.
make some
I mean,
money.
I could fill a few pots.
What about you? What would you do with this custard semen?
What was the? I'm struggling lately with my memory. It's terrible. What we meant to be working out? Is it?
What's the issue?
What's the issue you've got?
I've got
It's custard
problem.
coloured
It's custard coloured and flavoured.
and flavoured as well.
Obviously, I'm youngish, so there's not much of it coming out anymore.
Well, I don't know what I would do, to be honest. I'd probably say you've got
I
a
could
problem.
fill a bucket in it all day. I tell you what, all over the wall. But
You know, well, I think you've got a problem, definitely. If it's yellow.
is it a problem though?
Well, if you're not,
If it's tasty,
I suppose if it's tasty.
Yeah, all right then.
I
Put
like
this
to
way then.
compare it to like a custard
is
cream.
Coca-Cola a problem?
Right, Rich, what is your
Because it's tasty.
what is your favourite food in the whole wide world?
Is it spunk?
Chips.
Chips.
Proper chippy chips.
So
that are done
if you could shit chippy chips, they didn't have any shit on it. It's just literally chippy chips.
Oh yeah.
Would you eat them?
Yeah.
So
It
what's
tastes
the,
like
what-
chippy chips.
so what's the problem with eating his custard?
Yeah, why are you having a go at me?
Oh, I don't like custard.
Oh fuck! Right, fucking.
And on that note,
I fucking I hate
Let's
custard.
go to the fucking hot
I
news.
absolutely hate custard, honestly.
Let's go to the hot news.
But I like a custard slice. Hot news.
I do love a custard slice.
Oh.
Hot
News!
Hello, my lovelies. I think we've healed people today. I think we've saved lives. We've made babies. We've been saints, essentially. Would you say so, boys?
I'm going to look back on this year when I look back and think, what good deeds have I done this year? And I'm going to come back to this podcast and I'm going to just remember how I felt right now because I feel so happy. I'm just ecstatic. I know, man, I'm physically drained of how all my emotions are spilled out. And
Something spilled out.
Something definitely spilled out, but I really enjoyed that and I'm really happy.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I think I'm going to give a little song because I think we have healed the world, made it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race.
Oh my God, I'm
Look at the
welling up.
He's got goosebumps.
My nipples are so hard right now.
Oh, the tears are rolling down my legs.
God, I'm giving them a good rub and I'm rock
I
hard.
think we did it. I think we did it.
We definitely did it.
We did it.
Should
Folks,
we
do we have any
hot
news? I've been doing loads of like overtime and shit, so I've got a bit of movie stuff. But Carl, I believe you've got
I've got some hot
a
news.
very interesting hot news
I
that's
do.
related to shit we've covered in the past.
So
Feeling your nipples.
they're really hard for that
Fucking
song.
tiny.
I'm trying to squish them back in.
Gross.
This week, I've got the drop. I've got the crop.
For fuck's sake.
I've got a big fucking lollipop.
Fucking hell. He hasn't eaten it yet.
I've been saving this.
Fucking hell.
I'd eat that.
Rich went on holiday and he
100%.
bought me a very nice present of this giant fucking lollipop. And last week we didn't get much time to do hot news, and I brought it last week. It was in there last
But
week.
we didn't get a chance to do it.
So I've got a big lollipop, so I'm going to finally be able to eat this. So thank you for my present.
That's all right. You're welcome.
What did you get for your present?
I got a pen that was shaped like a man feeling a tit.
And
That's
what,
right,
what
yeah.
did the current Mrs. Harper get?
She got a pen shaped like a dick.
And you got me a big
old lollipop.
Because you're a fucking child.
So thank you for that. Very kind.
All right. You're welcome.
I might give that little.
Hope you enjoy it.
Absolutely eat that. If you don't want to eat it.
It looks tasty, doesn't it?
Fuck that.
Man,
I'm eating
it's
it.
one of them swirly coloured ones, folks.
It is.
It looks really nice.
I'm eating that.
About the size of a plate, isn't it?
Yep. If you touch my lollipop, I will fucking hurt you.
That's what she said. Carry on. What's your news?
Hot news.
Carl?
Oh, right. My number one news this week. I tried oat milk for the first time.
Yeah, it's kind of like milk, really. It's
okay.
Just milkier.
Lovely.
I have almond milk.
Fucking great. Never tried it before.
I have bat milk.
What?
Bat milk.
Bat milk.
It's fucking gross.
Chicken of the.
The chicken of the caves.
Yeah. Chicken of the cave.
Chicken
Yeah.
of the dark.
So yeah, I tried oat milk. That was lovely.
Is this new? Is that news?
This is news.
That's not news. Tell you better news than that.
Today, after my new job, today was my first shift. Well, first shift of my new job.
Yay!
Yay, well, move on.
It's like a soup place, so like a tailor kind of thing. Suit place.
Suit.
I was a bit nervous, but I'm start officially properly on Monday. I did some training today.
You're going to be feeling up the inside of people's legs and
I
shit,
did.
so you will be nervous.
I did today. It was lovely.
Be cupping some balls.
I did. Other hot news.
Cough, sir. Cough, sir.
I was I was just about to go to bed the other night, and I was literally just winding down. I played just a little. I don't really play much Xbox nowadays, but I was just playing 10, 15 minutes just before I go to bed. As I'm just about to turn my Xbox off, and I'm just about to go to bed, I look to my right, and there is a giant fucking spider. And
It wasn't that big.
Pete, it was big.
It was a fucking wolf spider, folks.
No.
It wasn't that big.
Now, I know I will put this on the Instagram just to prove how big this spider was. But, Rich, let me show you this. So, let me show you this.
Oh, you know I hate spiders, don't you?
Look at the size of that fucking spider on my wall.
Oh, it fell off.
Yeah. So, as I'm
Fell off the wall.
So, as I'm recording this video, now, normally with spiders, I'm not bothered. I get a glass and I'll cover
It
it.
makes me shake thinking
And I'll
about
just
it.
throw it outside.
Don't bother me.
But as I'm recording this, I'm sending to me mates going, look at the size of this fucker. And as I'm recording it, it jumps off the wall onto my bed. I drop my phone because I've stopped recording. And I've literally jumped out of bed.
You are a wiener.
No, right, Pete, you're in fucking bed.
I couldn't sleep in that room then.
So I'm like, fuck. So I've jumped out of bed. It's gone down the back of my bed.
Oh, the
Yeah.
worst. Fucking.
And I can't find it. So I'm gonna have to sleep downstairs. If I can't find this, I'm not sleeping in this bed.
Just like I couldn't.
As I've gone downstairs to get a bowl, I've had to get a big bowl because it's too big for a glass. It was massive. It was big, Pete.
It was big. It was a decent size.
And as I've
wolf
come back
spider,
upstairs, I still can't find it. I've got like a big I've got I think it's Pete's. It's like a staff in my room, and I'm lifting up my
Yeah,
house.
it's fine. It's for a festival.
And I'm lifting up my house coat, just seeing if it's in there. And it's not, so I'm like, shit. I'm standing there going, what the fuck am I going to do? And I look over and it's crawling up the back of my TV on the wall. I'm going, okay, right, I've got either two options. A,
Kill it.
kill it, which I don't want to kill it. I don't want to
kill him.
I don't want to
Try
kill
my
it.
best not to.
But if it's in my room, I've got to
If
get rid of
it
it.
comes to a point where it's uncatchable,
Yeah.
Or it's punching you in the face.
Or
it's
B,
going down.
Or B, I'm going to have to try and catch it, but it was in the corner of the room, so I couldn't get a glass over it or
It
thingy.
always is.
I'm walking around trying to figure out what to do. Pete is gone for a piss. And I said, Pete, come
yeah,
here.
I was sleeping, wasn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, so Pete, he sticks his house coat on, and I'm like, Pete, please, can you grab this spider? I just normally look too bad, but I'm like, I just can't grab it. I'll put this on the Instagram, so it makes sense. But this spider was fucking huge. Pete, he's got fucking balls of steel. Just get some tissue and grabs it and throws it out the window.
No.
Don't bother me.
There is the fact that it fell on my bed as I'm recording
Yeah.
it, and I shit myself, truly shit myself.
It's made me hair stand on end just thinking about it.
And my last,
Horrible.
I just don't bother me.
I didn't think it would bother me, but it was fucking huge. My last bit of hot news is, whilst Rich was on holiday, I was walking back from work, It was about, I can find it on here, the time was 10 to 1 in the morning. And I'm just outside our house, and I look up in the sky, and there's this burning orange thing in the sky. Now, it's not the shell. Shell is like a big...
That's not shell.
No,
That was my first thought.
I can tell you that's
it's not shell
already.
It's too high, A, for shell.
It's in the wrong place,
and
completely.
B, it's in the complete wrong way. I've not shown Rich this, and I've been dying to show him. So, Rich, what do you think of this video? So, it's right in the sky. It's burning orange. Just in the sky. It's so bright. And where it is, it's too high to be like a station or something.
That is weird. Fair dues, that is weird.
Bright,
I've not seen that.
That's not shell.
I thought it
That's
was shell.
nowhere near shell.
No, you
So this is the video.
It's way too high.
Burning bright orange glow in the sky. Not moving.
No, it's not moving.
It's not a star, because it's
No,
Not a star. It's not. It's not. That's not a lantern.
No, it's not a lantern. It's massive. But
Too fucking bright.
I'm standing there for about 5 minutes going, what the fuck is this? And it slowly just fades and goes. I'm like, what the fuck was
Can
that?
you send me that?
Yeah. Yeah. And
you would think that was a lantern.
And I put it on.
You would?
So
As
like
it fades away.
it was too. It was
out.
just too big. It was too big. And I put it on Prime Report, and someone said it was like, it might be a shell. So it's not a shell.
No, it's...
Someone said it was something else, but I didn't know what it was. But it was fucking massive, and I was like, oh, why is Rich not home? I'd have loved to fucking just
I would
call
also
him and say,
seen that.
get outside now, and have a look at this because it was huge.
And I got all my gear, and I've got my zoom camera and everything I would have got. But
It was
You
big.
could have seen the little grey men in the
waving out the windows
yeah.
in the hair.
Going, fuck you off.
And that is my hot news. So I tried oat milk.
That's not hot news.
I spied a landed on my
Spider
bed,
shit you up.
Also not hot news.
and I saw
That is hot news.
a
That is
maybe
hot news.
alien.
Yeah.
So that's my hot news.
That's
Hot
This
news.
is hot news.
Rich, you got any hot news?
I've got a little bit. I'm not going to go too mad deep into it because I can't remember what I've got here. What have I got?
You were talking about a guy in the pool, weren't you?
Oh, was yeah. We were on holiday, weren't we? We didn't get to say this last week, did we? we went to Mallorca and we went for a 13 nights, I think it was.
Wow, decent holiday.
Yeah, it's good holiday, and the pool was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
You
No.
look like like a type of man who can't swim.
Oh, I can swim.
It doesn't look like you just can't swim.
Oh, I can swim.
No, I bet he swims like Duncan Goodfish.
Like Michael,
Hated reference.
like Michael
Funny
Phelps.
enough,
Yeah.
this story coincides exactly
Like Aquaman.
with that. I up till about 3 years ago, I could swim, just plod along, swim. Basically swim like a fucking
Like a child.
like a child. And then I've taught myself in the last 2 holidays to swim to the bottom of the pool
Fuck
with my eyes
that.
wide open,
Yeah.
and I push off the wall and I can go along the pool, the whole width of the pool I've done so far, which is quite fair distance to hold your breath, and with my eyes open, no goggles on, and come up to the other side of the pool.
Now, as anyone who listens to this podcast
And it's
knows, I have a fucking serious phobia of that.
Yeah.
I would never do that in a
Could you not go
million...
down the bottom of a pool?
Fuck that, no. Never,
Oh, no, I love
ever,
it.
ever in a million years. I
I
hate
love
that.
it.
You know those
hate
Zog
that.
things where you throw them in the water and they sink to the bottom?
Yeah.
Me and my mates were
Yeah, there's kids
in
who play
high
with that, some kids
when
buy
I
it.
was in high school, me and my mates used to launch him, and we'd have to swim down and
get
we'd
'em.
race each other to like the 10-foot swimming
Get
pool
fucked.
and go right down and grab them. And whilst we're out the bottom, we're like fighting each other at the bottom of the pool, trying to
No.
grab them, and we're like seeing who has to get like.
Just, that makes me
No.
need
Well, anyway,
sweat.
we would go that long fighting in the water.
To get it, and then get back to the top.
You'd have to get to the top before you drown. So we're like, one of us would have to bail.
Yeah.
And me and my mate Nick were like, I am not fucking bailing. Sometimes we were like, when we got up to the top, like, like that.
Fucking hell. Okay, sorry,
Anyway,
Rich.
no, it's
God
okay.
almighty.
So it was early morning, 10 o'clock. A lot of the clientele had gone because we got down on a Thursday, and everyone we knew would give nicknames to, and we got on with people. We started to, not make friends because I don't like getting too close because people follow you around then and want to meet you here and meet you on the beach and all that. I don't do that. But everyone was, they'd all gone. A lot of them
keep pleasantries.
pleasantries,
but
we don't get too close.
Not like, oh, come, let's go
Oh,
to the
let's go.
fucking
Come
bar
on to
or
our,
whatever. Yeah.
Come onto our patio and we'll all have a fucking news
I'm
up.
guilty of that.
No, I can't do that. I want my own space. So the kids and me, early morning, the pool has just opened, they opened pool. There's no one about, only us in the
That's
pool.
the best, innit?
Yeah, it was
You just got
amazing.
The whole pool to yourself.
There was nobody, there was about 6 people on sunbeds, and that usually, because it was busy, it'd be rammed at that time, everyone getting in. But because loads of them have gone home the night before, there's obviously a new lot coming in, isn't there? Excuse me. So, I'm doing me. I got the kids, I'm like, they're going, you won't be able to get to the other side, Dad. I said, watch me. Swims down, pushes off the side, goes up, comes up the other side. Yay! Done it.
Fair dues.
Excuse me, tickly throat. Next minute, this guy comes walking out of nowhere, puts 10 towels, right? He's got an armful of towels.
10?
10 towels on 10 sunbeds. He's got two kids with him. He's a big man. And when I say big, 30 odd stone. Must be.
Why do they need 10 towels?
10 towels. That'll come to that. Big. He must have been about 6 foot. Massive guy. I don't want to be nasty.
No, I had a very
He had a bit of girth.
Yeah,
I had a good friend
big old guy.
many years ago, and he passed away, and he was he lost a lot of weight before he died, but he was 30 stone and 6'7". So he was huge.
Well, this guy, he
was a really nice guy.
He just had shorts on, and he looked like, you know when you're putting cereal back in the box?
Yes.
And it won't go in. That's what he looked like. Okay? And his crack, he like he had 2 bum cracks, one above the other. That was the first thing I noticed.
Double bum crack.
Yeah. So anyway, he puts out these 10 towels, and someone has a go at him. He says, blah, 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 what are you doing?
A member of staff or just public?
No, one of the public.
Okay.
Because they were trying to get sunbeds as well at the time.
Yeah, it seems a bit shit, really.
And he says, oh, well, I've got 6 relatives in the air as we speak about to land at the airport.
What?
In Palmer.
Well, they're going to be fucking ages, then.
They're going to be ages. And they're having an argument. And I thought, oh, here we go. This is great, isn't it? So anyway, he puts all his towels, lays them all out. Then he gets in the pool with his 2 kids who are quite large. Swimming around. And then he just announces to everyone, I'm going to swim under. I'm going to see if I can swim to the bottom. He'd just seen me do it. And I'm going to go and see if I can do a whip underwater. Telling it to his kids, but telling it to every fucker. He's one of them people. And I'm like, oh, your heart sinks.
Yeah.
Next minute, he goes down, fucking flies across, doesn't he? Comes up the other side. It's okay, fair enough. I've just done the same thing. What does he do next? Empties his nostrils.
Oh!
Puts his thumb over one, and then the other.
I hate that.
Oh my God.
I hate that in any capacity.
God.
And then he starts sneezing.
That is so gross.
I would have had a word. I would.
It gets worse.
I'd at least would have spoke to like a lifeguard saying,
Come on, mate.
It gets
That's
worse.
honking.
It gets worse. I'm thinking, fuck's sake. And then he starts telling his kids don't do dive bombs. And I thought, oh, he's got a bit of, what's the word?
Responsibility.
Yeah, a bit of responsibility. He's telling his kids not to do dive bombs. Blah, blah, blah. Then I turn to my right, and there's a fucking bogey about the size of a 50p floating about 3 inches from me.
Are you alright?
From my shoulder.
Did you throw up then?
Yep, sorry. Sorry. I've just spat
I'd have gone fucking mental.
I've just
I can see it now. And this has happened to me before when we went to New York a couple of years back.
Dirty bastard.
My stomach, I've got a proper glass stomach. I just went, kids, get out! And
in the pool.
In the pool. And
You
people
threw up in the pool?
No, it's me.
Oh.
I'm heaving, I'm hocking, because I've seen this bogey.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it.
But you weren't in the pool, you went in the pool.
No, I was in the pool.
All right.
I didn't be sick, but it was...
But you were close.
I was close. And I'm like...
Not me.
So I got out the pool, get the kids, and they seen it as well. One of them did, the other one didn't. And they were like, oh, Dad, that's disgusting. He's there laughing his head off. Hooray! And I'm thinking, you horrible bastard. You spoilt my day now.
That's gross.
I didn't go back in the pool then. I couldn't go back. I didn't go back in the pool for the rest of the holiday, which was...
You're going to get a big crowy in your mouth?
We had another 3 days there. Oh.
What a twat.
Gross.
I don't care if you're 28 stone.
It doesn't matter how big he was.
I don't give a fuck, but that is so...
Gross.
It's disgusting.
Gross and rude.
Why would you do that?
No one would.
He wouldn't. Yeah, he just emptied his nostrils.
No one would.
If a kid,
dirty bastard.
If a kid was a bit ill, for example, and he sneezed and he came out, that's fair enough because he didn't mean it.
Oh,
yeah.
I'd want to punch him in the face.
I did.
So
that's why I showed you the picture of his bloody face
God
before.
Almighty.
That was the culprit.
Oh, what a dickhead.
And
That is bad.
from then on, he was the bloody loudest, obnoxious bastard I've ever come across.
Was he British?
Yeah. And all you could hear, wherever you were, was him.
Oh.
Hey, kids, look at this! I'm going to try... And he was dive bombing what he told the kids not to do. He was doing it all himself.
Did his mates turn up? His six?
Yeah. They all turned up. And they all had...
Were they all the same as him?
No,
Want to slice me wrists if
They didn't. They weren't really.
Hey, how you doing? I'm fine. Yeah, I got a curly in the fucking pool.
Later on that evening, we walked down to because the other end of the bar, the pool was the restaurant.
Yes.
And he's sitting there eating a massive. He had like half a pizza, and he was pushing it into his face. And I just thought, I hate you. I fucking hate you.
Just feel like slowly pushing it in.
You fucking
so he
choke.
chokes on it.
Fucking choke.
There you go.
I can go for a swim then.
That was miming then. But it's not good for a podcast, really.
No, not really. No.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell. Oh my god, that's annoying.
It was disgusting.
What?
I hate that.
Do you have any other happier hot news?
Oh, I have some little hot news on magic mushrooms.
Go on. Sorry for coughing.
Also, have you got any?
This is interesting rather than hot news. Listen to a guy I listen to called Anthony Peake, and he's all about life after death, the brain, how the brain works, and all this. I'm dead interested in all that. And they've done a experiment type of thing, or what do they call it? Not a trial. They get people to take the drug.
May try it.
What's it called? You know what I mean?
Medical trial.
Like an experiment. Anyway, it's like an experiment.
I know someone who signed up for one of those.
Yeah?
She got turned down, sadly, but...
What are they called? It's not an experiment, is it?
No, it's not.
It's not a trial, it's...
I know what you mean.
It is like
We'll circle back.
We'll circle back to what it's called. Anyway, something like 10 people, and they all intravenously were given... I've got the word, I don't know how to say it. Psilocybin.
I've heard of this.
P-S-I-L-O-C-Y-B-I-N. That's the chemical in magic mushrooms.
Yes.
Yeah? And they've rigged all their brains up in real time, give them the magic mushrooms through a drip or whatever it is, and they're expecting the brain to light up, and it's turning on this area, turning on that, turning on this other area. And what happened was totally the opposite.
Oh.
It started switching off part of the brain, which leads to the conclusion that that's all out there, and the brain stops you seeing it, rather than the brain's creating it.
Whoa, back up it.
So you're saying like
the brain is an attenuator, is it? It stops.
It's like an antenna.
No, like attenuator. It's called or something. It's something that stops.
He's saying like every day you see these types of stuff, and when you take this stuff, the brain shuts off, and that's what it naturally sees.
That's out there.
Yeah,
that's
and
wild.
The brain is stopping you from seeing everything. The brain's selecting what you see. That's out in the.
Because we got
it's a theory, isn't it?
It's so interesting. Yeah. But it's not a theory. That is a scientific experiment. Well, it's an experiment. That's what we.
That's in a few things.
Yeah.
Like fiction. Have you ever seen From Beyond?
No.
The movie. It's a horror movie. Doctor Strange it's in a Doctor Strange as well, the Marvel comic. But there's like layers of reality that certain people can see.
Yeah. But your brain is stopping
Doc Strange can see all this weird fucking shit.
Exactly that.
Like aliens sapping your brain and fucking whatever. But no one can see them because they're not attuned to that.
Yeah.
The brain.
From Beyond's another one. It's an 80s horror.
The brain's stopping you from seeing it.
It's good. Yeah, it's not brilliant now, but
it's a good analogy.
But yeah. I get that.
So
that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting.
That's fascinating.
Okay.
It's switching off rather than activating.
Rich has actually got some interesting hot news for once. Apart from me, I've tried oat milk.
Yeah.
You tried oat milk?
Brilliant. Well done.
I think that's a good bit of hot news. I think
all I've done was watch a couple of movies.
You tell us about the Alien movie, then we'll have to go to the conclusion because we're running out of time.
I'm not going to go into detail. We watched Alien Romulus, didn't we?
It was an
Alien movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was good to be fair. I've never really cared much about Alien, but it was actually really good.
It was fucking gruesome. There was bits of it I felt very tense.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, at my age and having seen dozens and hundreds, thousands of horror movies, it did its job.
It did its job.
It connected into all the bits and bobs of not just Alien and Aliens, but have you ever seen Prometheus, Rich? And all that stuff connects into that.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. It's not as good as the first two.
No.
But it's arguably
watchable,
the third
definitely.
best.
Well, I was brought up by my mum to hate horror films, so I just never watched them, and I always thought I was terrified of them. And I can watch them now, and I'm not too bothered about them. But near the ending, there was a big jump scare, wasn't there? Like a big jump scare. And it didn't get me. It made me heart feel a little bit, feel like it's coming out of his chest. Right? Get that coming out of his chest? Get that? You know what I mean? And but the girl in front of Pete absolutely shit herself. Like, she came up from out of her seat, and I was laughing my head off. But last bit before we have to go to conclusion. But during the film, the girl goes out into outer space, and it's deathly quiet. Like, if you were in space, you just can't hear anything. And the guy next to me must have been about, I don't know, 50, whatever. And you know when some people breathe, they're like that. He was sat next to me when it was dead quiet, and all you hear is like fucking Darth Vader. I was like, that's doing my head in.
Annoying.
Dude, for the longest time.
I remember her jumping. That's why I love watching a movie in the cinema. Because Deadpool and Wolverine, everyone was fucking ripping up laughing.
They were.
It was such a good... Every seat was full, and people were just ripping up laughing. It was a whole audience thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it makes it more involving.
Makes it more of like a communal thing. But no, I liked it. And I watched a movie called In a Violent Nature. Has anyone heard of this? You probably haven't. I'm a horror nerd. This is... I'll be very fucking brief. But if you've ever watched Friday the 13th, or something like that, where you've got a killer who roams around chopping people to fucking pieces, presumably it's in a Jason movie or a...
Never seen
like a Michael Myers.
I know what they are.
Like Halloween.
Yeah,
you got like a killer.
Them ones, I have to have the monsters in mind. I can't.
I love a slasher.
If it's a slasher, it's a person. It's too real.
I like a slasher.
No, Jason is a zombie anyway. But this is a zombie.
Yeah.
He's a zombie. So it's I can't remember the name. I think it's Jack or a John or something like that. But it's from the perspective of the zombie killer. So people, these kids, these teenagers, they're on a holiday, they're camping, and they wake up this zombie killer, and then the rest of it is from his perspective. So he's like, a lot of it is him just walking through the woods.
Is it like a subtitle film?
No.
Oh, is it like in English?
Yeah, it's a real movie.
I wasn't too sure if it was one like, because I know you've been watching a lot of like.
No. It's an English. It's American film. But yeah, he's walking through where he's chopping these fucking people to pieces. So you get the who he is through him interacting with.
Well,
it's really interesting.
I reckon I like the sound of that.
Well,
it sounds like that one where it's like.
But it's quite.
Yeah.
There's a bit where no spoilers. There's a couple of women, and they're part of the camping group, and they're in love with each other, but they've not consummated it yet. And they meet each other, and he's watching them from like miles away, so you can hear the dialogue. And one of them goes to, look, I'm gonna do yoga, because she loves yoga. So she wants to do yoga in the outdoors. So he kills one of them, and then the other one's doing yoga, and he sort of creeps up on her, and he does an unbelievable fucking kill to this woman. He fucking twists her up like a pretzel, kicks her down a fucking cliff. You see it all. But it's so serene, because he does all the horrible shit, and it's awful, and then everything sort of pans out, so you see him like from miles away, kick her down this cliff, and there's birds and trees and it's beautiful. And then when he's walking through the forest, it's gorgeous. So it's so weird.
I get that.
Where did you watch it?
I get what they're going with that as well.
Yeah, it's on bloody Prime.
I might have to watch this because it does sound pretty good.
So half of it is him just walking about in this beautiful woodland. It's so well shot and it looks so lovely. And then he's just chopping someone's head off.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. I really liked it.
The beauty and the horror all in the same.
Yeah, but him booting her down a cliff, it's like, well, fuck off then. And then it pans out and, oh, isn't that beautiful?
beautiful Vesta there.
Yeah. Well, that's a lovely, lovely
film.
I loved it. I thought it was great. It's going to be very. Some people love it. Some people hate it. But
I think that is some solid hot news.
weird end.
Solid on you.
I reckon we should
Okay.
go into
wrap
some.
up into the old conclusions.
Let's wrap up then. Okay.
Let's go to conclusion,
Yep.
baby.
The Three Wise Men.
So gorgeous. Let's conclude. What have we thought? What have we learned?
I've learned that we've given out. We can actually provide proper advice for people who are struggling. I reckon
I think we've made babies today.
I reckon I should start a counselling kind of like job, or like a social worker, or
A dragon's den.
or Dragon's Den. Yeah.
We've made a business here.
We have made.
We've
a
made
business.
several businesses actually.
I reckon we just fuck the people we've helped. I reckon we just go into that,
I reckon fuck this podcast shit.
Yeah.
and we go into the PT business. Yeah.
I'm going into Guess Who's. I'm going to make that.
Yeah. Penis-based
Yeah.
Guess Who's.
Guess Who's.
Guess Who's.
Guess Who's.
We've
Guess
got
Who,
a,
Guess
we've got a
Who's.
custard business.
Custard business.
And the PT.
The PT business. And the sticking your dog's pecker through the zip of your pants business. That's not really a business, though, is it? It's more of a
It's more of a weird
more of a
fetish.
pastime.
So if I can speak for the group, I reckon our conclusion is to follow your dreams.
My
Yeah.
conclusion will be: don't go round to Pete's, and if he offers you anything custardy, don't eat it.
Yeah, don't eat it. Also, don't drink the tea.
Yeah, gotta say it.
But my conclusion from this, I mean, speaking for myself, I think we've all got amazing ideas. And anyone stuck in this situation, in this cul-de-sac of horror, there's a way out. There's a way out.
Of course there is.
Just think sideways. Spunk into something.
I've got an idea.
You know? Make a weird fucking game out of it. Do whatever.
Live life to the
Live
fullest.
life.
Yeah, I agree.
We can do it. You can all do it. Carl,
What?
what do you think?
I agree. I agree completely with you.
Yeah. Rich,
I agree 100%, wholeheartedly.
we've given you guidance here.
We have.
Do it.
I feel
Do
blessed.
it. And I've got
Do
an
it,
idea. I've got
and-
an idea for us to go out on in a minute.
Go.
No, finish.
Because, you know, legal proceedings aside, I think we've had some good ideas. here.
cracking ideas.
I think we
brilliant
should. I
ideas.
reckon we should wrap up. Before we wrap up, I want to say, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll find the podcast there first, and then shortly after, we're on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music,
All of
Deezer,
them.
all of them. It's the Three Wise Men Couldn't Make It. Check us out. Let us know what you think. We
Check
really
us
would
all out.
appreciate it.
Definitely. We're going to go out on a cappella.
Go on.
I'm going to sing us out, and you two are going to do the fucking filling in bits.
Okay,
I'm
go
not.
on.
I'm going to do the.
on.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
2, 3. Heal the world.
Heal the world.
Make it a better place.
I don't know the words.
I don't know the
him,
words either.
For me and the anti-human race.
And
There
the
you go.
entire human race.
That one. That's the one. That was dreadful, wasn't it?
Yeah, awful.
It was better the first time.
Right,
I
scrap
thought
there.
you were going to do music.
We don't know the
I
words.
don't know.
Guys,
I've never
thank
heard
you.
that song for fucking
You're meant to
30
go.
years.
Bum, 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 bum,
Am
bum,
I?
bum, and you're meant to go. Doo-doo-doo.
Thanks.
That's like a pillow.
Obviously, we were obviously
Bye,
supposed to do
everyone.
that.
Bye.
What a bag of shit.